Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry, this won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, this baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so give him something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
No, I can't forget it. The cyclone in my head. But when I first saw you spinning, I was in a great haze. 'Cause when it gets late at night and your love is on my mind, your energy makes me wanna let loose. Yeah, I can't be wasting time waiting for the sun to rise before we fade out tonight. Let loose. Stay for another song.
Look at that. Our debut show. There's the intro to our debut show. I got kind of pumped up when even when the pre-music was playing. The show is about to begin. I was getting a little bit pumped up
Well,
then.
music is important, right?
It is important. Good segue.
Yeah.
My name is David Gale, as you can see there on the screen, and then my wife Amanda. We belong to a company called Euro Productions Entertainment Services, and I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always wanted. We do a lot of these kind of broadcasts. I've been broadcasting for quite some time, and we do a lot of broadcasts for the town that we live in, which is Nanton, Alberta. We do broadcasts here, and we do broadcasts all over the place. And I've even done hockey games and different sporting events. And we did the swimming meet in Edmonton.
Did the Alberta swim meet.
The Alberta swim meet.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of this kind of stuff, but I've always wanted to, because the wedding industry is one of my passions, one of my loves. And I've been a DJ for 30 coming on 38 years now. And I don't know if that's a good thing to admit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think you could say like 25 plus years.
when is too much experience, or a lot of experience, too much experience kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So we've been together in the wedding industry, working together for approximately about 8 years now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've always wanted to do this, and I just wanted to thank Rhonda for allowing us to broadcast on this group. We are broadcasting on a few different places. So this group being the Alberta Wedding Vendors and Brides group. We're also, we've got our own Wedding Wisdom Facebook group, our Euro Productions DJ Services group, my own personal group, and we will be broadcasting on our YouTube channel as well for Euro Productions.
As well as our website, and we will load this as a podcast. So if you want to listen while you're doing something, you can also tune in on the podcast. So
and so for the podcast, we're going to have to be very descriptive of what's up on the screen, because of course, when you guys are live and you're able to engage with us, you'll also be able to see pictures of some of the vendors that we're going to be bringing on the show. And so when we show those pictures, we're going to have to kind of explain for the podcast what's up on the screen.
These episodes will always be up as well, so people can go back and have a look if they're like, oh, I want to see what they were talking about. Mm-hmm. You can just go to the Facebook groups and you can find it.
You mean a teaser? A little teaser on the podcast to go back. Right. They're going to want to check out and see. I've always wanted to play that game of listen to the person's voice. You don't know what they look like. Now draw a picture. What do you think they look like? I've always wanted to play that game.
They're definitely going to want to follow up this, because we're going to show a video, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to be showing a video. Absolutely. So today on this debut show, we're going to be talking to a couple different guests, and I'm going to bring them in right now to say hi to them. So we've got Quay and Christine from Cruz Studios, and we also have Cathy. Cathy is here from Willow Hill Lodge. So thank you guys for joining us today, and I appreciate you being on this debut show, this very first one, and hopefully people find this a lot of value in this. What do you guys think of doing something like this? Cathy, let's start with you.
This is like fun. I think it's great for a couple of vendors, because you never know who you want to invite into your wedding day, and if you can see them and talk to them a little bit, I think this is a great way to do that for an introduction.
Great. And then Quay and Christine, what do you guys think of it?
Well, first of all, would like to thank you. It's a privilege to be on the show. And this
is very exciting for us to be part of the debut show like this. And this is a great idea to even connect to vendors and to all the couples out there.
Cool. That's awesome.
And this is exciting because we're all kind of in the same region in Southern Alberta as well. So this is a little bit different. We're not just, hitting the main city kind of vendors. We want to profile people throughout Alberta. So this is really great that you guys joined us. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, something I always want to do at the beginning of the show is kind of bring up a theme for the show. So the theme for today's show is going to be, let's do this right here. Let's see if this works. Innovation. So innovation. So I want to ask you guys now, Cathy, I'm just going to let you know that I think, were you guys having trouble hearing her as well as I was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Cathy, I might get you to do me a favor and just reboot the computer, and let's see if we can get good audio for you. So we'll just talk about the innovation here, and let's ask you guys first before we kind of answer what we think of innovation in the wedding industry as far as, your industry, because you guys do videography. So yes. What's innovation kind of mean to you guys?
So for us, for our industry and what we do, innovation is constantly finding creative new ways
Mhm.
to even improve our processes, products, and services to our couples. We call them couples, not just clients, because we
Mhm.
want to be part of their day, not just hiring us.
That's right.
So we start with what we did this year.
Yeah, we have like when thinking about innovation in our industry, I have like we've thought about three things. So the first one is like having a seminar or a conference with a niche for wedding for our industry in order for us to improve our skills, like other creatives being there, like seeing their work, like adapting to it and then making more out of it,
Yeah.
like improving what they've taught in the conference or the seminars.
For the mentor
Mhm.
Yeah.
and stuff like
And
that. Yeah.
mentorships, yeah. That's
It was just a great way for us to upscale and innovate our skills that way. Yes.
yeah, so that's the first one. And the second one, we've also been thinking about innovating like when it comes to equipment. So we don't want to be limited in our creativity because of the equipments that we're using. Like it's overheating, like it has a limited recording. You can't record this, we can't do this because it's hot, it's cold, and things like that. So
Yeah.
we kind of thought of that too for the innovation in our industry. And then the last one is the processes. So yeah.
Yeah, so for processes, we have this client couple, like a bride to be. I've upgraded our processes for them to be all streamlined and all in there. So it's they what they need to do is just click on it, and then all the packages are there, all the steps are there, and then consult for us, and we can
Right.
then
Yeah.
also
Be part of them.
be part of their day all throughout.
Make
and we
everything easy
guide.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
So-
yeah, that's a big part of it. Make it easy.
Yeah, so that's
pretty-
interesting. That's interesting you bring that up because it's not just innovating the actual service when you're on site, but innovating the process and actually booking you guys beforehand. Yeah.
From beginning to
and-
end.
And we're actually, I'll be honest with you, that's something that we've started to talk about more now is innovating that process and getting booked, making sure we're making it easy for couples because it can be so overwhelming. They're looking at so many different vendors and not just different vendors that need to do different, provide different services, but different vendors of each service.
Yeah.
They're looking at, maybe 10,
Yeah.
15 different vendors for each service. So it's crazy. And then if they go to a wedding fair, watch out. Oh my goodness. And then it's nuts. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting, but it's also interesting that you brought up because I find the whole client and couple. So when I do, let's say like corporate shows, those are clients for me, right?
Yeah.
But you're right. If I do a wedding, they're my couple.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so it's a much more intimate thing. And it truly is intimate, like authentically it's intimate. And I'll tell you why. And let me ask you guys this question. So how many weddings have you gone to do that you end up actually crying at?
I can't.
Yes,
There's
that's
a
true.
lot.
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah.
Is that true?
that's true.
We don't really know these people that well other than working with them.
Usually, yeah.
And
Usually we
almost
don't know them very well.
yeah, and almost every wedding that we go do, and I play the music for the ceremony, Amanda and I are just bawling at the back. They were trying to see.
ceremony, speeches, first
Yeah.
dances.
I'm
Yeah, it's
trying-
usually a wreck.
I'm trying to see the knobs on my computer or my mixer so I can turn the volumes up and down properly. So, but yeah,
That's the good thing we have tripods because sometimes you cry, like we tear up or laugh at
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
tripods were like, oh, if we laugh, we're like, but tripods are there for us.
I'm going to bring Cathy in again. We're just going to test her audio and see if it's good. I'm sure you've been hearing what we've been saying about the emotion that's evoked from working with some of these wedding couples. So are you also, and I don't, let's find out if, are you guilty of that? So let's, oh, really? Yeah.
Waterworks. Yeah.
Waterworks. Yeah. Cathy, it looks like the audio is still going a little bit sideways. So we're going to just try. I'm going to get you to reboot that computer and see if we can get you back in properly so we can hear you well. Okay. So I'm going to put Cathy to the side just for now. And now that we've kind of had a discussion about the innovation, I wanted to talk to you guys, obviously, and give you guys a chance to kind of, the reason we're here is to let people know all about your company and what you guys do. So why don't we start with some of the services that you guys provide, maybe a little bit of history. How about we start there? Like, how long have you guys been in business and why did you start in the videography industry?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's really intimate for us to talk about because we started this a long time ago when we got like engaged.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
when we got engaged, we were long distance relationships. So every time Christine goes to our country, back in our country, so we kind of capture everything that we've been doing, like going through these places, and
Yeah, we film everything. So from the very beginning, it's really part of our lives to like film each moments because it's very special, and especially for us for long distance, every moment should be
cherish.
cherished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it started after our wedding. So we invested on great photographer and videographers, and then
Yes.
a year after that, we found ourselves rewatching our wedding video not just once but a couple of times. So that feeling of that magical moment coming back to life, reliving it, and even feeling the emotions, hearing the sounds, we want those to our couples. So that's why we chose doing videography more. We also do photo, but yeah, we'll start with videography. So that's why we started this and want to share this to all the couples and in love couples just like us back then. So yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's a great story. I love
Yeah.
these stories. One of the things also I'm going to mention to any couples that maybe are watching these videos and watching the interviews here, the reason why I want to do something like this is because I think it's so very important to see and meet and hear the people that are behind the title of the business, the people who actually are running the business, the people you're going to be working with. And the reason why is because you want to be able to click with those people, right?
Mhm.
You want personalities that you know that you're going to get along with and that they're going to do a great job and you guys are going to care about each other. And so when you get to hear people's stories, that gives you a little insight of who these people are and if these are the kind of people that you'd want to work with. And so that's why I thought it's so very important to do something like this where we bring people on and have them kind of introduce themselves and who they are and why, listen to their why.
Yeah, that's a big
So
thing.
that's a huge thing. Now, why don't we take a look at one of the videos that you guys did? And do you want to set this up? Now, obviously, I think that if people aren't looking at the screen right now, there's some contact information and social media information here at the bottom. So your website, Cruz, spelled CRUZSTUDIOS.com. And
no,
then
that's
Facebook.
CA. Sorry,
That's
sorry.
CA, sorry.
That's CA.
Oh, see it.
Oh,
Well,
see,
you know what?
I can change. Yeah.
Yeah, we can change that really quickly. Watch, it's a magic of technology. We can actually change that really, really fast. So we'll change that, and then your Facebook is Cruz Studios, and Instagram is Cruz Studios at Cruz Studios as well. So we'll make sure we change that for you. Now, do you want to kind of introduce this video? Let us know what this is all about.
Yeah, so this video is the first time we traveled outside of Canada.
Yeah,
So
outside of
it's in the
Canada.
US. So we went
Yeah.
to it's like a pre-wedding video. So it's like an engagement video. It's like commonly more in like Southeast Asian culture, but
Okay.
we're trying to like promote it as well here in Western. We did like 2 days. It's just a different, it's so personalized because they want it that way. So we went like a 2 days in Las Vegas and then 2 days in Los Angeles, including the wedding.
And
Oh, wow.
So
sorry,
they got
this is very sorry. This is very big for me because this is the first time that I was with my
Yes.
mentor.
Yes.
So
Our
I
mentor.
she's a
Oh.
photographer and I started as in photography. So
In
this is the
Philippines,
first
yeah.
time in the Philippines. This is the first time that I was with him doing a client work.
It's
so
amazing.
this is very sentimental to me as well.
Okay. I'm gonna interrupt just for a second. I want to touch on the whole mentor thing. I think that is amazing, and I think it's something that for industries like mine with the music industry, yours with the videography industry, I think that if wedding couples are looking at different services, they should actually ask them a little bit about, so tell us about how you learned how to get into this. Tell us about your mentor. Who was that? How did they help you kind of learn about the industry? Because people who have mentors really are going to go a lot further. So I want to show this video now. Let's take a look at this. You can narrate as we go along as well if you'd like.
It's like a movie trailer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that,
So
that was the goal.
That was the goal for
That
this
was the
one.
goal,
Yes.
yes.
So we've used a bit of like drone stock footage because you can fly.
You can.
You can, but we want to be legal. So
Right.
right.
mhm. But most of the shots are from us, of course.
So what I like about this, and I did get to see this before we played it here, is you guys keep this in mind. Everybody who's watching this, watch how they make them look and feel like movie stars.
Yeah.
Just regular people. This is their pre-wedding video, and they look like movie stars in this. Let's watch.
I've been walking for so long with just enough of the love I lost. Watching from the sidelines, waiting for signs that it's alright. 'Cause I will float through the night time, and I get lost in the daylight. But I can follow to meet you, far away but out on the other side.
So, Quay, I'm going to mention here that you did a great job of also matching the emotion of the video and the cuts to the music.
Mhm.
Is that something you focus on?
Yes, that is
Yes.
actually part of the details of doing like the cuts. You need to be on the beat and stuff like that. And then if you notice, I don't know if you've noticed, but there are shots there that are shot by phone because
And
we were not
iPhone.
allowed to shoot like our actual cameras.
inside
Right.
there's
Ah.
like a- inside the building that you're not allowed to bring your actual camera. So if you
Okay,
notice
okay.
it, yeah. So we try to always do our best and try to do and capture what we could for the couples. And then this one is actually with our mentor Kent Lazarag of Orange Studios. We started from the process of the outfits to wear,
Yeah.
in which one suits best until all the candidates and all the poses and
Wow.
everything. And then they even play the music for them because we asked them about what songs they like. They were more into like BTS Korean songs. So
Yeah.
during their dancing, we had a speaker on, and they're a bit shy people, but we made them dance and be comfortable, and we became friends at the very end.
Yeah, at the
like,
very
Oh,
end,
cool.
we're
Oh.
close friends now.
Yeah.
So that's
How could you not be? What an exciting way to just present themselves. I thought that was beautiful.
Wow.
It is
How many
true.
weddings do you guys do a year?
Oh, so we try that our couples will focus to them more. So we do like 10 to 20 weddings a year.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
so
not more than
not
that
more
because
than
it's
that.
just us two. And yeah,
Yeah. There's
Mhm.
so much involved afterward. Like, I guess beforehand too, you know, not even with what you did for this, but afterwards with editing and everything like that. There's so much time that is taken. So, you know, you do have to, I think that's great that you sort of limit yourselves in that way.
yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm bringing Cathy back in. We're going to give this another test to make sure the audio works. I'm telling you, Cathy, that technology, it's a tough thing to maneuver sometimes. Is your audio working? Say hi to us, please.
I'm hoping. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Hey!
Yay.
We can hear you pretty good. We can hear you pretty good. Okay, that's good. So I think this is a great time to talk about. You guys were asked before the show if you wanted to provide any prizes. So now people are watching either live or they're watching after we've done the show when it's recorded. So if people want to comment now or if they want to comment after, then they can go ahead and do that. Or and we can decide who's going to win these prizes. Now, Cathy is offering a gift certificate for $100 towards a stay in their luxury suite.
Ooh.
So we're going to find out more about their luxury suite in just a second here. But obviously, Quay and Christine from Cruz Studios offering $500 off to book
Amazing.
for 2024-2025 wedding if you mention this show, Wedding Wisdom. So if you mention this show, then you will get that huge discount off of their services. So
Wonderful.
That's very, very nice. So thank you very much. Now, I want to make sure that we haven't really missed any important information, Quay and Christine. Is there any other information you want to share with everybody that before we say goodbye to you?
We're pretty good.
We're pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yes.
We did a good job?
We're really happy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much. It's a privilege.
Thank you very much, Quay and Christine. You can stick around and watch the show if you want, but I want to find out more about this venue, Willow Hill Lodge. So we're going to talk to Cathy here. Now, wait a second. Didn't you guys know? Am I right here? Did you guys just recently meet or something? You guys become friends or something like that? Yeah?
And actually, if you're done with Cathy, we can review for her.
Okay.
Yeah, we can stay. We stayed in Willow Hill Lodge one time. Yeah.
Really?
Lovely. Oh,
Yeah,
how
we'll
lucky are
talk
you guys?
more
Later.
Later.
Okay. We'll talk to Cathy now.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys in a bit here. So, Cathy, we hope that let's hope and pray that the audio stays stable because we've got some really cool stuff that we want to show about Willow Hill Lodge. So, first of all, tell us about how Willow Hill Lodge came about and how you guys, what you guys do there, and how much you love doing it, the crying at all the weddings.
That I do. Willow Hill Lodge is about 3.5 years old now, and it started as a semi-retirement project for us. I was in the corporate world and decided that life wasn't meant to be lived at that fast pace.
Mm.
So my husband and I both retired early and took some time off and decided that we were going to open up a bed and breakfast that was an intimate location for small events, intimate weddings, and we're just having a blast doing it.
So you mean intimate weddings that maybe look like this?
Yep.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. Holy.
That was taken in February. We had a February wedding out here. So during the colder months, we just have elopement weddings. And that particular one, it was a high of -22 that day.
Woo.
But I tell you, the sunset was incredible.
Wow.
Very, very cool. I've got a comment that came in here. So Kristen B said, I'm a little late, but I'm here. And she says, oh, wow, that's stunning. Where is this? Sorry, I missed the beginning. So yeah, why don't we explain to everybody where this is located?
Yeah, we are located about 45 minutes southwest of Calgary, just near Longview, Alberta. We have a 67-acre property here that we use for all of our events.
So of course, I'm not going to give it all away because we want to encourage people to give you a call and to actually book some time to actually head out there and see it for themselves. So along the bottom here, we've got the contact information, social media information as well. So make sure you give them a call and give Cathy a call and then go out and check out things like this.
Like, what is that?
Cathy,
This is where innovation comes in because Cathy is
absolutely
like this continuous growth of what is at the lodge. So what is this?
So this is a facade that we built for our guests to use. Sometimes it's used partially for the weddings. Sometimes it's used just for photo backdrops. Sometimes it's used just by our glamping guests. So we have a glamp ground with where people can stay in a covered wagon and an old grain truck, and so it has a lot of different uses.
So when is when are we going to see this in the next movie, like a Outlaws movie of some sort? I mean, they've got to be.
I'm waiting for Kevin Costner to call me.
That's
exactly.
right.
Exactly. I mean, they have to be using this in some sort of movie. We had Kristen here just said, that is so freaking cool. Wow. So yeah, you're impressing. That is so neat. And I've got some other stuff here. Now, I'm going to tell everybody my weakness when it comes to, we'll say, promotion and advertising. My weakness is always food. That's my weakness. I can see any other commercial for anything else and it won't even faze me. Don't care. As soon as I start seeing pictures of food,
yeah.
Oh, now I'm trying not to drool on this show here. It is our debut show. I don't want to, I want to keep this professional. But it's hard not to drool when you see stuff like this. So now you do a lot of the cooking there for the bed and breakfast. Is that right?
I do. Yeah, I do all the breakfasts here. So usually when we have an intimate wedding, a couple will stay overnight the night before and they wake up to a lovely breakfast like that with great mountain views and great coffee and start their day off just at a much slower pace than they would normally have been. So it's
well, let's just take a look at those mountain views again.
Yeah.
Just another look at the mountain views. Look at that. And then, what's this? Oh
my goodness.
Those are breakfast nachos and our bacon and egg charcuterie.
That is amazing, Cathy. That is amazing. That is so awesome. Well, I really appreciate you coming on, especially for this premiere, this debut show that we're doing right now. I want to find out, we don't have a lot of time. We want to try to keep this, fairly short, but I want to make sure that we get a little bit more information about this whole Avenue Magazine thing. Sorry, what happened? You voted best venue in Avenue Magazine? We need to find out about that.
Yeah, we were very honored to win best venue in Avenue Magazine this year for 2023.
That is awesome. Holy.
So what do you think it is that makes your property stand out? There's a lot of venues, but what is it about yours that's really unique?
We are located in one of the most beautiful areas in all of Alberta. So those views of the mountains are incredible. And two, we host our intimate weddings just because we want to really tailor each wedding to the couple. They leave here and they feel like family. And we are a very big part of the day, making sure that things flow smoothly for them. And I think they appreciate it.
And now I understand that I always appreciated this concept, kind of a one-stop shop of sorts.
Yes, we do. We have an officiant if they need one. We have a photographer if they need one. We have all of the decor is free for them to use. So we have a whole shop full of that. And then we have accommodation too if they need it. So it's really there's a lot involved in it and included.
Okay, can I just go back to some food again? I just quickly want to go back to some food. And while we're on the food thing, I just want to bring up some more comments saying, Kristen says, you and me both, food is life. She also says, where's your sweat towel, drool towel? She's drooling. Love that. It's so hard to find somewhere with the full package. Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So that is tough. It is tough to find. And I think with the stress and everything involved with organizing a wedding, I think it's a really nice offering that you guys can take care of some of the other things that maybe can take them off the plate to the bride and they can focus on some of the other important things in the wedding, right?
I think another thing, because we've personally been there, so we can vouch for the view, the hospitality, everything that is offered at Willow Hill Lodge, but also it's outside of the regular touristy areas. I see so many comments from brides about, we want to go to Banff or we want to go to Canmore. We can't find anything. It's all very, very expensive. This is the same distance, if not a little bit closer to Calgary, and in just such a gem area that, there's still lots to do. There's still great restaurants in that area. There's places that your family or friends could stay close by. You're not kind of going for those huge touristy prices. So I hugely recommend Willow Hill Lodge at any time.
But again, I want to make sure that people go out and check it out for themselves because hidden gem, that's something that people are always looking for, is that hidden gem. So make sure you go and check it out. Next season, so next year, I understand you mentioned that you've got some experiences coming up, things like what, murder mysteries, classes, dinner theaters. What is this?
Yeah, so we launched Willow Hill Lodge experiences this year, and so we're adding it to our small event packages, our own events. So we'll be hosting once a year an outdoor dinner theater in our Wild West town there that you saw. And then we also have we'll also have a murder mystery written for Willow Hill Lodge every year. And we do some foraging classes. We did an art show and sale that was really upscale this year. We're always looking for new innovative things to do.
There, that's innovation. We were talking about innovation. That's innovation.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that's really, really cool. Kirsten, of course, is here saying it's important to find someone who actually cares and wants to make it as stress-free for the couple as possible.
Absolutely.
And I think she's screaming right now. I think that's screaming. Murder mystery, sign me up. The butler always does it. Oh boy. Well, you're going to be fooled then, because it's not going to be the butler now that you said that. Well, thank you very much, Cathy, for coming on and promoting and helping us with this debut show, kind of showing people what this can be. So Kirsten said she's screaming. Also want to bring Quay and Christine back in. So Quay and Christine, did you recognize some of those pictures that we showed there?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So the place is awesome. Like, it's magical to be
There's
there.
lots of photo op there. It's beautiful
Oh, yeah.
sunset. Oh, it's like,
So-
if I could just always promote it too with my clients.
So that's-
yeah.
That's a good point, Cathy. Do you get people that just want to come out and do photo ops there?
We do actually, and we do allow photographers to come out and do photo shoots here. So
Yeah,
that's where we connected.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing. Well, thank you guys very much. So we're going to continue to watch comments that come in. Kirsten just commented, and since Kirsten commented, I kind of have a feeling she might really enjoy that prize that you were offering there, Cathy. So why don't we bring that back up, because I don't know if she saw this. She just won a gift certificate for $100 towards a stay in your luxury suite. So what's a stay in the luxury suite? Tell us about the luxury suite before we go.
Absolutely. So we have a self-enclosed suite that sleeps between 1 and 6 people. So this suite has a huge sunroom that faces the mountains, and it's a 4-season sunroom. Then it also has 2 bedrooms, each with a queen-size bed. It has a huge living room, and it has a games room with pool table / ping pong, and a private outdoor covered deck with a little fire pit, and 67 acres to wander around the trails and see the enchanted forest. It's great.
Wow. Okay, so we just blew her mind. She just commented here with her mind blown. So that's great. And then as people are commenting, we'll select somebody else. Quay and Christine, you're offering $500 off your services. So we will make sure we pick somebody who comments on in any of these social media channels that this is being broadcast in. So
That's right.
Christine, so it's basically a slice of heaven is what she says. Sorry, Christine, what were you saying?
Sorry, David. I forgot to mention about like the $500 off. So we want to mention about our extended payment plans. So
Okay.
we do that because we want our couples, weddings are not just that one day, it's extended through life. So you can have like extended payment plans for installments, monthly, bi-weekly, and even after 3 months of your wedding day.
Nice.
So you
Very
guys could
flexible payment plans with no interest on top of that, and fee.
Wow.
that's really interesting.
I've never heard of that before.
I've never
That's
heard of
amazing.
that before either.
I
So
did that a couple times now with my couples, and they love it because they don't want to like pay full like one time, big time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Figured it out, and it helped them a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So are you telling me we can put Quay and Christine on layaway?
Layaway.
Is that what you're telling us? That's amazing. Oh,
And I can speak for Quay and Christine's work too. It's fantastic, and they're innovative as well in their approach. And they actually just did a photo shoot out here with a helicopter landing. It was, it's brilliant. So they
I saw some
Wow.
pictures of the helicopter
Oh,
landing.
wow.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of that. So Kirsten is asking, so this is actually mainly what they do is videography. And she just said, it's awesome that you offer payment plans. Everything can be very expensive,
Yeah,
especially all at once, right?
Yeah.
Paying for a wedding all at once, it can be very expensive. So it's really nice. And maybe you guys might be the innovator who, you know, encourages and inspires other vendors to start doing kind of payment plans for things like that to help couples out. So not a bad idea. It's the wheels are starting to turn in my head. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much for coming on. I hope you had a good time. Of course, myself, Dave and Amanda, we're from Euro Productions Entertainment Services, and we are now going to hopefully be doing this weekly show where everybody can learn and meet different vendors and, you know, get to know us as well. So if you guys have anything coming up that you need services, DJ services for, music services, any kind of services that are entertainment, we can take care of it. So I want to thank you again for tuning in and watching, as well as thank our guests for being here today. And we're going to say goodbye for this show, and we'll see you guys on the next one. It's called Wedding Wisdom. Let everybody know about it. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good week, and have a good time planning your wedding.